Dear students, today we are going to discuss one of the important chapter in objective point of view, that is vector algebra. In that chapter, the first one is addition of vectors. Right. Okay. Addition of the vector algebra and three-dimensional geometry both are same in concept point of view. Just notation is different in vectors and three-dimensional geometry. The things which are happen in straight lines, they were also happened in vectors. In vector algebra, in this we define how to add two vectors, and further topics are multiplication of two vectors. They are dot product of two vectors, cross product of vectors. There is also product of three vectors, the scalar triple product and vector triple product, and also define product of four vectors. They are also scalar product of four vectors and vector product of four vectors. Right. So this is the main contents of these vectors. Right. Now see. Right. This is addition of vectors. Now, learning outcomes of this video in this chapter are: the first one, basic definitions and properties of a vector. The second one is collinearity and coplanarity of vectors. The third one is geometrical applications of vectors. Right. Now we will explore the contents of this chapter. Right. First one, in this slide explain what is a directed line. What is the difference between line and a directed line? See this. Let L be any straight line in a plane or a three-dimensional space. Right, any line can be given two directions by means of arrowheads. See the diagram of a line. This is a line. This have two directions by means of arrowheads. Right. Now this is a directed line. A line with one of these directions, either this arrow or this arrow prescribed, is called a directed line. Right? Simply, this is a line and this is a directed line. Right? This is a line and this is a directed line. This is a line, this is a directed line. Right. Now, before defining vector, see the definition of directed line segment. If capital A and B are the two distinct points in the space, the ordered pair A comma B denoted by AB is called a directed line segment with initial point A and terminal point B. This is initial point and this is terminal point. Now see the diagram of directed line segment. Right? This is a line. In this line, this is a point A and point B. Right. AB is a line segment. Moreover, it is a directed line segment with initial point A and terminal point B. This is a directed line segment. Right. Now, what is the definition of a vector? Right. A line segment with a specified magnitude and a direction is called a vector. Right. Once again, a line segment with a specified magnitude and a direction is called a vector. Right. This is a line. This is a line. Now, this is a line, directed line segment. Directed line segment AB. Right. The directed line segment is a vector denoted by AB bar or simply as A bar, simply as A bar. Right. Also, the line is called, the line is the support of vector AB bar. Right. See this line is the support of vector AB bar. Right. So, this is the definition of a vector. See once what is the difference between line and vector. Okay, line have two directions, but vector is a directed line segment with specified magnitude. Right, that is the main difference between line and a vector. Right, now localized vector and free vector. See what is the difference between localized vector and free vector. Right, mainly the vectors are of two types. First one is localized vector, second one is free vector. Right, a vector is a localized vector if the vector is specified by giving either initial point or the terminal point or both. Right, this is a localized vector giving either initial or terminal or both. Now see what is a free vector. Not fixing, not giving. Here giving either initial or terminal or both. This is not giving either initial point or a terminal point or both. This is called a free vector. Generally, throughout the vectors, we use a free vectors. We use free vectors. Right, now types of vectors. In this, the first one is zero vector or null vector. Right, for any point in the space is called a zero vector or null vector. Right, for every point in the space is called a zero vector or null vector. See what is the definition. Right, once vector means having a direction, having a magnitude. Now here this is a zero vector. What is the magnitude of zero vector? What is the direction of zero vector? How the zero vector is formed? See the definition. Right, zero vector means the initial and the terminal points coincide. The initial and the terminal points coincide. Right, what is the magnitude of zero vector? Is the scalar 0. Right, what is the direction of this null vector? Right, neither support. This vector has neither support nor any specific direction. Right, this is called zero vector. Right, now position vector of a point. Let O be a fixed point called the origin and let P be any point. If OP bar is equal to R bar, then R bar is called the position vector of P with respect to origin. Suppose take any point in the space, join origin and that point. Now OP is a directed line segment, then OP bar is called position vector of P with respect to the origin. Right, now see x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, right, this is the origin, this is the origin. Now P be any point in three-dimensional space, right, P be any point in three-dimensional space. Suppose the coordinates of P are x comma y comma z, x comma y comma z. Now OP bar is a directed line segment, so that it is called the position vector of P with respect to the origin, right. Now unit vector, okay, this is very important in vectors, right. Unit vector, unit means one, a vector having magnitude 1 unit, having magnitude unity means 1 is called unit vector. It is represented by E bar, right. Now see the diagram, this is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is z-axis, right. In x-axis this is a point 1 comma 0 comma 0 and this is y-axis, this is a point 0 comma 1 comma 0 and this is z-axis, this point is 0 comma 0 comma 1, right. These 3 points are at a distance of 1 unit from origin. Now join origin and these points, we get 3 unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. They are called as I bar, J bar and K bar, right. This is I bar, J bar and K bar are unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively, right. Right, now the applications of a unit vector are, let A bar be a non-zero vector, let A bar be a non-zero vector, then unit vector in the direction of A bar. What is the unit vector in the direction of A bar? Right, in the direction of A bar means A bar by mod A bar, right. Now opposite direction of A bar, opposite direction of A bar means just minus of A bar by mod A bar, minus of A bar by mod A bar. Now what is the unit vector parallel to A bar? Right, the unit vector parallel to means either plus sign or minus sign, plus or minus A bar by mod A bar. This is a unit vector parallel to the vector A bar. Now finally the vectors having magnitude m units, right, the vectors having magnitude m units and parallel to A bar, right. So this is A bar by mod A bar, this is a unit vector parallel to A bar. but here the magnitude is m units. This is a unit vector, so multiply this unit vector with m, right? Plus or minus m into a bar by mod a bar, that is the required vector, right? Now equal vectors. When we say that the two vectors are equal, vector means main particularly two factors, what is the direction and what is the magnitude, right? Equal vectors, two vectors are said to be equal and written as a bar is equal to b bar if they have, right? Two equal vectors have same magnitude and direction. Same magnitude and direction. Okay. If the vectors have same magnitude and direction, then the two vectors are equal. Right? In this definition, the very important point is, right, regardless of the positions of their initial points. This is very important in this definition. Generally, many of the people think that equal vectors means they are starting from the same point. But from the definition, regardless of the positions of their initial points. Right? Okay, see the equal vectors. Right, suppose this is a vector a bar, this is a vector a bar, this is also a vector a bar. These two vectors are having same magnitude and direction. See, observe that the initial points are different. Okay. Now another one, right, these are the two vectors. This is a vector b bar. This is also a vector b bar. These two vectors are having same magnitude and direction, so that they are called equal vectors. Right? Now, negative of a vector. Negative of a vector. Right? If a bar is a vector, what is the negative of a vector? Right, if we define negative of a vector, what is the magnitude and what is the direction? Right, see how to define the magnitude and the direction of negative of a vector. Right, let a bar be a vector, the vector having same magnitude. Okay, magnitude is same as a bar, but having opposite direction, the opposite direction is called the negative vector of a bar. Right? Direction is opposite, magnitude is same, is called negative vector of a bar, and it is denoted by minus a bar. Right? If a bar is equal to ab bar, then minus a bar is equal to ba bar. Right, see the diagram. Right, this is a line, this is a line. Now in this line, this is a vector ab, this is a vector ab, this is simply a bar denoted by a bar. Right, a bar is equal to ab bar, then ba bar is equal to minus a bar, or this is also minus a bar, this is also minus a bar. Right, this is also having same magnitude, but direction is opposite. This is minus a bar, okay. This is negative of a vector. Right, what is co-initial vectors? Co-initial vector means co-initial. The vectors having same initial point are called co-initial vectors. The vectors having same initial point are called co-initial vectors. Right. Now, scalar multiplication of a vector. Let a bar be any non-zero vector. We multiply with a scalar like either 1, 2, 3 or any number, any positive number or any negative number. What is the magnitude of that vector? What is the direction of that vector? That is main important. Right? Scalar multiplication of a vector. If a vector is multiplied by some scalar lambda, now what is the direction of lambda a bar and what is the magnitude of that vector? Right? That is main important. See this. Right? Let a bar be a given non-zero vector and lambda a scalar and lambda a scalar. Scalar or any real number. Right. The vector lambda a bar, the vector lambda a bar is called the multiplication of vector by the scalar lambda. Now, what is the direction of this vector and what is the magnitude of this vector? Right. The vector lambda a bar has the direction same or opposite. Direction same or opposite depends on the value of lambda. The direction lambda a bar is same or opposite of a bar depends on the value of lambda. Right? If the lambda is positive, the direction is same as a bar. If lambda is negative, the direction of lambda a bar is opposite to a bar. Right? Now, magnitude of lambda a bar. Modulus of lambda a bar is equal to mod lambda into mod a bar. Mod lambda into mod a bar. Right? See the figure. Right? See the figure. Okay, suppose this is a vector a bar. This is a vector a bar. This is a vector 1 by 2 a bar. This is a vector 1 by 2 a bar. See this, these two are having same direction but magnitude is different. Also, if this is a vector a bar, this is a vector 2 times a bar. Right? The magnitude of these two vectors are also same because 2 is a positive number and 1 by 2 is also positive. But magnitude is different. Right? Now, observe these two vectors. Observe these two vectors. Right? This is a bar. This is a vector having opposite direction. So, this is minus 2a bar. This is minus 2a bar. Right? So, if the scalar is positive, the direction is same as a bar. If the scalar is negative, the direction is opposite to a bar. Right? Now, this is a bar and that is minus a bar because they are having opposite direction. Okay, since the scalar is negative. Since the scalar is negative. Okay, right, when lambda is equal to minus 1, lambda is equal to minus 1, then lambda a bar is equal to minus a bar, which is a vector. Right, here this is negative, So this is a vector having same magnitude but direction is opposite. Okay. Write A always A bar plus minus A bar, that is equal to minus A bar plus A bar is equal to 0 bar. Right, in this case minus A bar is called additive inverse of vector A bar. Right. Now properties of scalar multiplication of vectors. Properties of scalar multiplication of vectors. Right. If A bar comma B bar are the two vectors, then the magnitude of MA bar is, right, magnitude of MA bar is mod M times that of A bar. Right, magnitude of MA bar is mod M times the magnitude of A bar. Right, see the properties. First one, where M comma N are scalars, M into NA bar is same as N into MA bar is equal to Mn into A bar. Right, second one, M plus N into A bar is equal to M into A bar plus N into A bar. Right, now third property, M of A bar plus B bar is equal to MA bar plus NB bar, where M comma N belong to R or M comma N are scalars. Okay. Right, now components of a space vector are coordinates of a point with respect to the origin. Right, components of a space vector are coordinates of a point with respect to origin. Right, see the diagram. A, B, C be any point in the space. Let I bar, J bar, K bar be unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. Right, now then position vector of any point P in the space is, right, suppose this is a point P, this is a point P and this is origin. Right, OP bar is equal to AI bar plus BJ bar plus CK bar. Right, in this vector A comma B comma C, these are called scalar components of OP bar. Scalar components of OP bar. Suppose in a 3D geometry, the point P is denoted by A comma B comma C. Right, in vectors, OP bar is equal to AI bar plus BJ bar plus CK bar. Right, these are called scalar components of OP bar or ordered triad of real numbers. Right, now what is AI bar, BJ bar and CK bar? Right, what is AI bar, BJ bar, CK bar? They are called vector components of OP bar. Right, see the difference. These are called scalar components. These are called vector components of OP bar. Right, what is magnitude of OP bar? Magnitude of OP bar means distance between origin and the point P. Mod OP bar is equal to distance between origin and the point P, that is equal to square root of A square plus B square plus C square. Right, now addition of vectors. how to define addition of vectors. Yet, what is the situation to add the vectors? What is the thing happened to add the vectors? Right, see this, the very important property, triangle law of vector addition. Triangle of vector addition. Right, now if a person moves from A to B, if a person moves from A to B, so A is initial point and B is a terminal point. AB bar is a vector, and then from B to C, also BC bar is another vector, initial point B and terminal point C. Right? AB bar is a vector and BC bar is a vector. Right? If a person moves from A to B and then from B to C. Right? Now the net displacement made by the person from A to C. The net displacement made by the person from point A to the point C. Right? If a person moves from A to C in this direction or A to C in this direction, right, is given by the vector AC bar. Right, now in this situation AC bar is equal to AC bar is equal to AB bar plus BC bar. Right, this is called triangle of vector addition. Triangle of vector addition. Right. Okay, now right, see the vectors. Tell me, the vectors can be add or not. Tell me if the vectors can be add or not. Okay, the answer is not. The two vectors cannot be added because the terminal point of one vector does not coincide with the initial point of another vector. The terminal point of one vector not coincide with the initial point of another vector, so that these two vectors cannot be added. Right, now see, okay, what is the condition for adding two vectors? What is the condition to add two vectors? Right, two vectors A bar and B bar, then to add them. Okay, then to add them only when we are positioned, only when they are positioned. They are positioned means the terminal point of one vector is same as initial point of another vector. Right? See this, the initial point, the terminal point of A bar is same as the initial point of B bar. In this situation only the two vectors can be added. Right? Okay, this is a vector A bar and this is a vector B bar. Since B bar is a vector, the initial point of B bar is the same as the terminal point of A bar, so that the two vectors can be added. The resultant is A bar plus B bar. This is a vector A bar plus B bar. Right, now see, this is a vector A bar. Now this is the terminal point of A bar, also initial point of B bar. So the terminal point of A bar and initial point of B bar are coincide. Now we define addition of these two vectors, that is A bar plus B bar. this is a vector A bar, this is a vector B bar. Here also, if a person moves from this point to this point and then from this to this. Also, the person moving directly from this point to this point, this is A bar plus B bar. Right? If this is a vector B bar, just the magnitude is same, the direction is opposite, this is a negative of a vector, that is a vector having same magnitude but the direction is opposite, that is a negative of a vector, right? If this is A bar and this is minus B bar, now we add these two vectors also because the terminal point of A bar is the same as the initial point of minus B bar. Now this is a vector A bar minus B bar. This is a vector A bar minus B bar. Right. So the addition of two vectors, mainly the initial point based on the initial point of one vector coincides with the terminal point of the other. That is very important. Okay. Right. Now, vector joining two points. Define a vector joining two points. That vector can be defined in terms of a position vector. A vector can be expressed as in terms of position vectors. See how to define a vector in terms of position vectors. Right. See the figure, right? In this figure, OAB is a triangle. From triangle OAB, right? From triangle OAB, right? The addition, the triangle of vector addition. From the triangle of vector addition, OB bar is equal to OA bar plus AB bar, OA bar plus AB bar. This is called a triangle of vector addition. Right? From this, AB bar is equal to, OB bar minus OA bar, OB bar minus OA bar, right? So that AB bar is equal to position vector of B minus position vector of A, right? This is a vector AB bar is equal to, AB bar can be defined as position vector of B minus position vector of A. Here OB bar is equal to, this is B bar minus this is A bar, right? This is vector joining two points. Right? Now, parallelogram law of vector addition. This is also very important. Parallelogram law of vector addition. See, what is the parallelogram law of vector addition? Right? We have two vectors A bar and B bar. We have two vectors A bar and B bar represented by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Right? Two vectors A bar and B bar represented by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Then the parallelogram law of vectors states that their sum A bar plus B bar is represented by the diagonal of the parallelogram, diagonal of the parallelogram, right? Through their common point, right? So this is the statement of parallelogram law of vector addition. In this statement, the important points is the two vectors A bar and B bar, two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then their sum A bar plus B bar is represented by the diagonal of the parallelogram, particularly through their common point of two vectors A bar and B bar, right? This is the statement of parallelogram law of vector addition. Now, see the figure, right? This is known as parallelogram law, right? This is A bar and B bar are adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Then A bar plus B bar is represented by the diagonal through their common point, right? This is a parallelogram law of vector addition, right? Using the triangle law, we may observe that OA bar plus AC bar, OA bar is this, AC bar is this, OA bar plus AC bar is equal to OC bar, or OA bar plus OB bar, OA bar plus OB bar. Since this is a parallelogram, AC bar is the same as OB bar, AC bar is same as OB bar, since OACB is a parallelogram, right? OA bar plus AC bar or OA bar plus OB bar is equal to OC bar, right? Which is a parallelogram law, right? Now, properties of vector addition, right? For any two vectors A bar and B bar, A bar plus B bar is same as B bar plus A bar. This property is known as commutative property. This property is called commutative property, right? This property is called commutative property, right? Now, for any three vectors A bar, B bar and C bar, A bar plus B bar plus C bar is equal to A bar plus B bar plus C bar. This property is called associative property. This property is called associative property, right? Now, for any vector A bar plus 0 bar is equal to 0 bar plus A bar is equal to A bar. In this, 0 bar is called additive identity. 0 bar is additive identity. 0 bar is additive identity. 0 bar is additive identity, right? Now, to each vector A bar, there exists a vector minus A bar such that A bar plus minus A bar is equal to minus A bar plus A bar is equal to 0 bar, right? In this case, minus A bar is called the additive inverse of A bar, right? This is commutative, this is associative, this is additive identity, this is additive inverse, right? Right. If A bar and B bar are any two vectors Then write the first inequality, modulus of a bar plus b bar less than or equal to mod a bar plus mod b bar. Very, very important inequality. This inequality is also called as triangle inequality. This inequality is also called triangle inequality. Triangle inequality. Right? From this inequality, we can conclude that modulus of a bar minus b bar is also less than or equal to mod a bar plus mod b bar. Right, now see how this is called triangle inequality, how to derive, how to establish this inequality. Right, now here a bar and b bar, any two vectors, we choose 3 points. We have to choose 3 points A, B and C. We have to choose 3 points A, B and C. Right. So we consider two cases. Suppose these 3 points are collinear. Suppose these 3 points are collinear. This is A, B, C. And let AB bar is equal to, let AB bar is equal to A bar, BC bar is equal to B bar, BC bar is equal to B bar. Now, modulus of A bar plus B bar, modulus of A bar plus B bar, it means that is equal to AC, length AC or the magnitude of the vector AC bar. Right. Since ABC are collinear, since the points A, B, C are collinear, so AC is equal to AB plus BC. AC is equal to AB plus BC. Right. So what is AB? What is BC? AB is equal to magnitude of AB bar, that is mod A bar. BC means magnitude of vector BC bar, that is mod B bar. Right. In case 1, modulus of A bar plus B bar is equal to mod A bar plus mod B bar. Right. This is case 1. Right. Now see case 2. Right. Case 2. ABC are not collinear. ABC are not collinear. Right. In this case, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is A bar and this is B bar. Right. If the points ABC are not collinear, then they form a triangle, Right. Now, how to prove modulus of A bar plus B bar less than mod A bar plus mod B bar? By using the property of a triangle. By using the property of a triangle. What is the property of a triangle? Right. In any triangle, sum of any two sides is greater than third side. The sum of any two sides is greater than third side. Right. Now, modulus of this is A bar plus B bar from triangle of vector addition. Now, consider modulus of A bar plus B bar, modulus of A bar plus B bar. Right. Modulus of A bar plus B bar, that is equal to AC. That is equal to AC. Right. So, the property of triangle, the sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. So that AC is less than AB plus BC. AC is less than AB plus BC. Right? So, now what is AB? AB is equal to mod A bar. AB is equal to mod A bar. What is BC? Magnitude of B bar. Right? Therefore, modulus of A bar plus B bar less than mod A bar plus mod B bar. From the two cases, we conclude that modulus of A bar plus B bar is less than or equal to mod A bar plus mod B bar. This is called triangle inequality, right? If equality occurs only when if the points are collinear, right? The second inequality is trivial. Always modulus of A bar minus B bar less than or equal to modulus of A bar plus B bar. Modulus of A bar plus B bar less than or equal to this, right? Right, now see the another inequality. Modulus of A bar minus B bar greater than or equal to modulus of mod A bar minus mod B bar, right? Modulus of A bar minus B bar greater than or equal to modulus of mod A bar minus mod B bar. How to prove this inequality? How to prove this inequality? Right, see, consider mod A bar, consider mod A bar, that is equal to modulus of A bar minus B bar plus B bar, right? Add minus B bar, add and subtract B bar, right? Modulus of A bar minus B bar. Okay, now suppose this is one vector, this is another vector. From the triangle inequality, this can be expressed as this is less than or equal to, this is less than or equal to modulus of A bar minus B bar plus mod B bar, right? Modulus of A bar minus B bar plus mod B bar, right? From this, that implies mod A bar minus mod B bar less than or equal to modulus of A bar minus B bar, right? This is inequality 1. Or modulus of A bar minus B bar greater than or equal to mod A bar minus mod B bar. This is inequality 1. Now we consider mod B bar. That is equal to B bar minus A bar plus A bar. Add and subtract A bar. Now this can be treated as one vector. This is another vector. Now this is of the form modulus of A bar plus B bar. Modulus of A bar plus B bar. Right? From triangle inequality of vectors, this is less than or equal to modulus of B bar minus A bar plus mod A bar, right? That implies mod B bar minus mod A bar, mod B bar minus mod A bar less than or equal to modulus of B bar minus A bar. Modulus of B bar minus A bar. Modulus of b bar minus a bar is the same as modulus of a bar minus b bar. This is the same as this. Modulus of b bar minus a bar is the same as modulus of a bar minus b bar. This is greater than or equal to mod b bar minus mod a bar. Mod b bar minus mod a bar. This is inequality 2. Right. Now see the inequalities 1 and 2. Right. So LHS part is the same in inequality 1 and inequality 2. Observe that the right hand side is, this is suppose a minus b, but this is b minus a. This is a minus b, but this is b minus a. Right. From 1 and 2 we can conclude that it means this vector is greater than or equal to a minus b or b minus a. Right. From this we conclude that modulus of a bar minus b bar greater than or equal to modulus of mod a bar minus mod b bar. Right. Or modulus of a bar minus b bar greater than or equal to modulus of a bar minus b bar greater than or equal to modulus of mod b bar minus mod a bar. Right. This is the inequality. Okay. Right. Now section formula. Right. What is the section formula in geometry, in two-dimensional geometry? That is familiar to all. What is the section formula in two-dimensional geometry? Right. So same as this. Okay. Right. What is the section formula? How to use section formula? Right. If the position vectors of the 2 points a comma b with respect to origin are a bar and b bar, right? AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment whose position vectors are a bar and b bar. Now we have to find the position vector of C or the position vector of D. C lies on AB and D lies on AB. Right, see the figure. AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment whose position vectors are A bar and B bar. Right, this is point O. Right, now C is a point on AB such that OC bar is equal to C bar. Right, AB is a line segment, C is a point on AB. Now, what is the position vector of C? What is the position vector of C? In two-dimensional geometry or three-dimensional geometry, given 2 points A and B, AX1, Y1, Z1, BX2, Y2, Z2. From this, we have to find the point C. Same situation is here, but the simply the notation is different. The notation is different. In two-dimensional geometry, the coordinates of C, that is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Right? That is in point C. Right? Now, here, what is the position vector of C? What is the position vector of C? C divides AB in the ratio m is to n. Right. Now, the position vector of C is m into B bar, m into OB bar plus n into OA bar divided by m plus n. Right. M into B bar, plus n into a bar divided by m plus n. Right? Okay, if C divides AB internally, suppose C divides AB externally. Suppose C divides AB externally, then the position vector of C is, or suppose D is a point on AB, D divides AB externally in the ratio m is to n. What is the position vector of D? Right, that is OD bar, that is equal to m into B bar, m into B bar minus n into A bar divided by m minus n, divided by m minus n. That is position vector of D. If D divides AB externally in the ratio m is to n. Right. Suppose if E is a midpoint of AB, or M is a midpoint of AB. Suppose M is a midpoint of AB. So M divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. The position vector of M is, the position vector of M is OM bar, that is equal to A bar plus B bar divided by 2. Right? See this carefully. Right? M is a midpoint. M is a midpoint of AB. M is a midpoint of AB. So that M divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. Then the position vector of M is A bar plus B bar by 2. Right? So relating to section formula, these three are very important: OC bar, OD bar and OM bar. Right, now results related to a triangle. Right, ABC be a triangle whose position vectors are A bar, B bar and C bar. Right. Okay, since a triangle is a closed figure, triangle is a closed figure, so that AB bar plus BC bar plus A bar, that is equal to, here the terminal point of AB bar is initial point of BC bar, the terminal point of BC bar is initial point of CA bar, so that is equal to AA bar. AA bar is equal to 0 bar. Okay. Right. Now, if D, E, F are the midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB respectively, this is D is the midpoint of BC, E is the midpoint of CA, F is the midpoint of AB. Right? D, E, F are the midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB respectively. Then AD bar plus BE bar plus CF bar is equal to 0 bar. Right? How to prove AD bar plus BE bar plus CF bar is equal to 0 bar? Right? Since DEF are the midpoints, OD bar, that is equal to B bar plus C bar by 2, OE bar, that is equal to C bar plus A bar by 2, OF bar is equal to A bar plus B bar by 2. Right, now consider AD bar plus BE bar plus CF bar, that is equal to AD bar. AD bar means OD bar minus OA bar, BE bar, OE bar minus OB bar plus CF bar, OF bar minus OC bar. That is equal to OD bar. OD bar means B bar plus C bar by 2. OE bar C bar plus A bar by 2. OF bar A bar plus B bar by 2 minus of A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Right, that is equal to, by simplifying this we get A bar plus B bar plus C bar minus of A bar plus B bar plus C bar, that is equal to O bar. Right, AD bar plus BE bar plus CF bar is equal to 0 bar. Right, now G is the centroid of triangle ABC, then OZ bar is equal to, centroid divides the each median in the ratio 2:1. Centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. The position vector of A is A bar. The position vector of D is B bar plus C bar by 2. Centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. So, by using section formula, the position vector of OG bar is equal to 2 times OD bar. OZ bar is equal to 2 times B bar plus C bar by 2 plus 1 into A bar divided by 3. We get OZ bar. Right, now this is a triangle ABC whose position vectors A bar, B bar and C bar. Right, now this is internal bisector, internal angular bisector. This is A by 2, this is also A by 2, this is a point D. How to find the coordinates of D? How to find the position vector of D? Right, here AD is the internal angular bisector. AD internal angular bisector, internal angular bisector, internal angular bisector. Right, D divides BC in the ratio AB is to AC. Right, D divides BC in the ratio AB is to AC. AB is denoted as C, AC is denoted as B. Right, by using this ratio we can find the point D. Right, if I is the incenter of triangle ABC, then right, incenter divides AD in the ratio, incenter divides AD in the ratio B plus C is to A. The position vector of D is C into C bar plus B into B bar divided by B plus C. This is the position vector of D. Now, by using section formula, we get the position vector of incenter, that is B plus C into OD bar plus A into OA bar, that is equal to AA bar plus BB bar plus CC bar by A plus B plus C, where A is equal to BC, B is equal to CA and C is equal to AB. Thank you.